name is Jay with Kick Foosball Tables. First off, I'd like to welcome you to the Kick family. Today I'll be showing you how to properly assemble your Kick Venture 55-inch foosball table. I hope this instructional video is helpful. With no further delay, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and open the box and take a look at the contents. Then, you want to go ahead and lay down each piece out onto your floor individually. If you are assembling your foosball table on a hard surface, I do recommend that you lay down a large blanket or a large piece of cardboard. That way you don't damage your table during the assembly process. Next, you want to go ahead and match each part to what's inside your instruction manual.
After sorting out all the parts in the box, and once you've matched each part to what's inside your instruction manual, if you've noticed any missing or damaged parts, please contact Kick customer support with pictures of your shipping label, the box itself, and the damaged part. Our contact information will be listed at the end of this video.
Now the tools needed for this assembly are an Allen wrench, which has already been provided for you, and your own Phillips head screwdriver. However, to speed along this process, I'm going to be using my impact driver fitted with the Phillips head tip. Now for step 1 of this assembly, we'll be sliding our playing field P3 into the groove that you see here on side panels P1. You just want to make sure, for one, that the ball entry hole is closer to the floor. Now before you insert your playing field into the groove on side panel P1, you just want to make sure that the graphics of the playing field are face down. So line up your playing field to that groove, and then insert your playing field. Go ahead and repeat this step to the other side of side panel P1. After you completed step 2 of the assembly, we go on to the next step, step 3, and inserting our end panels P2 to both sides panels P1 using our H3 bolts and our H4 washers. Now you just simply want to go ahead and pick up your assembly and align the holes on both end panels to both of the holes on both sides panels P1. Again, you just want to make sure that you align the holes on the end panel to both of the holes on side panels P1. You also want to make sure that the corner is flush to both the side panel and end panel. Then insert your H3 bolt and H4 washer and secure with your Allen wrench that was provided. Once you have completed step 3 and attaching both end panels P2 to both side panels P1, we're on the next step, step 4, and securing our playing field down onto the assembly using our H5 screws. You'll notice that there are 4 pre-drilled holes on both sides of the table. So you just want to go ahead and line up your screw with those holes and secure it. After you've secured your playing field, we can go to the next step, step 5, and securing our support braces to the bottom of our playing field using our brackets P8 and our H6 screws. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and lay down your brace face down. You want to go ahead and attach your P8 bracket to the end of your support brace, making sure that both the bracket and the brace are flush. And secure your brace using an H6 screw. These holes are not pre-drilled, so you will need to apply some pressure when screwing the screws. After you've attached all of your support brackets to all three of your support braces, we can now attach our support brace to both side panels P1 using our H6 screws. Now for this first brace, you just want to go ahead and line it up in the middle of your playing field. These holes are not pre-drilled, so you will need to apply some pressure when screwing in your screws. For the next brace, you just want to go ahead and line it up about a foot apart. After you completed step 5 in attaching your support braces to the bottom of your table, we go on to the next step, step 6, in attaching our legs, P4A and P4B, along with our crossbar, P15. You simply just want to go ahead and line up the correct leg to the correct corner of the table. And one way of determining the correct leg is that you align the hole for the crossbar align with the other side of the leg. Then carefully insert your crossbar. And then now we can go ahead and attach our legs. We'll be securing our leg with our H1 bolt and our H2 washer. Completed step 6 and inserted both of your crossbars and attached all 4 of your legs. Now on the next step, step 7, and inserting our leg leveler P10 to the bottom of each leg. So you just want to go ahead and screw down your leg leveler all the way down to the base of your leg. Now the purpose of these leg levelers is to stabilize your table during play. So that if one side's higher than the other, you can just unscrew a couple notches to even out your playing field. You will also notice this rubber ring on the bottom of each leg. This is to bring your table from side to side during play. After you've secured all of your leg levers to the bottom base of your legs, now on the next step, step 8, and inserting our goal hole P13 over the hole inside the end panel. We'll be securing our goal hole to the back of end panel P2 using our H6 screws. So we just want to go ahead and align your goal hole over the hole inside the end panel. Also making sure that the lip on the goal hole is aligned to the bottom of your playing field. Next, we'll be attaching our ball catcher P12 over the hole on the side panel using our H6 screws. Now you just want to make sure that you position the ball catcher lower than the goal box so that gravity can work its magic and to make sure that the ball return system works efficiently. These holes have already been marked and pre-drilled, so you just want to go ahead and line it up over those holes and then secure. Next, you want to go ahead and attach your ball runner between both the ball catcher and goal hold. After you've attached both the ball catcher and goalie hold to both sides of the table, we're now on the next step in turning over our table. This is a two-person job, so you will need some assistance for this part of the assembly. You want to make sure that you don't rest the weight of the table on either of the legs. So you just want to make sure that you turn the table over in one swift full motion so that all the legs hit the ground at the same time. After you've had some assistance turning over your table, we now go on to the next step, step 9, in inserting our player rods. Now, the most important part of assembling your Venture 55-inch foosball table is making sure that the rods are all in the right position. So you want to carefully review the diagram located in the instruction manual prior to inserting your rods. What you want to make sure is that the correct amount of players per holes in the rod are correct.
Here's how to set up the rods and players on your new Kick foosball table. Place 4 handles on each side of the table in this specific order. Make sure the 4 handles for your home team are in this specific order, as shown in the diagram. Also make sure your players are facing the opposing team and toward the opponent's goal, not the same team or your own goal.
You also want to make sure that there's a hole on the correct side of the table where the handles will later go. When adding your players, you want to note that there's a bumper, a washer, then we add the correct amount of players per holes in the rod. Then another washer, and another bumper. Then you want to complete by sliding through the second hole. We'll be attaching our player using our C6 bolt and our C7 nut. This part's pretty simple. You just want to line up the hole in the chest of the player to the hole in the rod. Then insert your C6 bolt, turn the player around, insert your C7 nut to the back of the player, turn the player back around, and tighten. After you completed attaching all your players to each rod, now we're on the next step, step 10, attaching our handles P6 using our H9 bolt. You simply just want to go ahead and line up the hole in the handle to the hole in the rod. Then insert your bolt and tighten. One quick note, these handles are really high quality. Most other companies have the cheap slide-on rubber handles. And these rods are also semi-hollow, so they are durable enough to rub play, yet light enough to let other players have full control of the rod. If you need any rod lubricant, please contact Kick and we'll send you a free complimentary bottle. Next, you want to go ahead and slide your rubber cap P7 to the other end of the rod. Next, we will be attaching both of our slide scorers P11 to both ends of the table using our H8 screws. You will notice that there are 2 holes that have already been scored here on the table. You simply just want to go ahead and line up both ends of the slide scorer over those holes. Go ahead and just attach one first, making sure that the hole on the end of the slide scorer is facing the other hole on the other end. Go ahead and insert your slide scorer. Connect your other side. Okay, go ahead and repeat this step to the other side.
Next, we'll be attaching our ball entry cups P9 using our H7 screws. So we just want to go ahead and line up the ball entry cup, making sure that it's flush to the top of the table. These holes are not pre-drilled, so you will need to apply some pressure when screwing in your screws.
This next part of the assembly is completely optional. We'll be adding our field lining tape to the bottom edge of the playing field. The purpose of this field lining tape is to prevent any dead spots, if any at all. So it will prevent the ball from getting caught on either the corners or the outside edges. Congratulations! We are now officially done assembling our Kick Venture 55-inch foosball table. You are now free to enjoy your table with your friends and family. I hope this instructional video was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please visit us at www.kickfoosballtables.com or email us at support@kickfoosballtables.com.